Greetings from somewhere in Mississippi. The town is called Red Banks. Um, it's no Alaska. There's no such thing as fancy bald eagles and wonderful shoreline. This is in the middle of Mississippi. But before we get to the actual Mississippi, let's talk about Arkansas and Tennessee. So, Arkansas is a state where I don't know what its deal is. Okay, it's lacking a lot, in my opinion. I mean, even there, between Oklahoma and Arkansas, they're just not geared towards drivers. The roads are in perpetual disrepair, despite the fact that they're always being repaired. The service plazas are extremely difficult to get in and out of. Even there are parking facilities for like the truckers, the semis. I mean, never mind regular vehicles or RVs, but like even them, they have to go to freaking Timbuktu to even get out. So this morning, for example, in order for me to leave the parking lot, I had to exit out of this weird. It's like, why am I taking a side street to a side street to get out of the parking lot? Sort of deal. Their rest areas have tons and tons of garbage, and by that I don't mean like actual garbage. I'm just talking about the surface, the asphalt itself. Very dangerous to drive on. It has all sorts of debris on it. It looks like nobody ever cleans it, and I've stopped at multiple, so it's not like it was just this one. So once I got closer and closer to Memphis, it became painfully apparent that once again, you should never approach a city via an interstate as an RVer. It just became a zoo. But whatever. You know what? So I was in Tennessee for a quick minute and then went into the Mississippi. So I'm off Interstate 40. I'm on, tempted to call it Interstate 22. I'm probably going to get it wrong. So my goal was to actually come here and spend the night to Red Banks. Now that I'm here and I still have plenty of daylight, in a theoretical sense, if I started driving towards my next destination, which would have been tomorrow, I could, hypothetically speaking, either get there, which is 250 miles away, or I could at least make some headway towards that general direction. I don't want to labor myself with perpetually driving. I wanted, because I've already paid my dues. To get to Utah, I clocked 520-mile days daily for 4 days. Arrived there completely exhausted. This return trip, it's somewhere between 6 and 8 days. So, I have an opportunity to either get there, to get to my house on Sunday night or Monday night or Tuesday night or even Wednesday. So I'm not in any particular rush, but at the same token, places like this over here, I'm not particularly happy. I don't know, maybe there's another plaza right next door. I don't know. Probably not, because this is middle of nowhere. But certainly I don't feel okay. Not necessarily safe, but I just don't feel okay spending the night here. It seems a little bit run down, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna grab some rest, grab some food, and figure out what to do next. So more than likely, I'm gonna start heading towards Alabama.